Lost Cause Ranch. That opening scene was probably my favorite moment of 2022. It was of that guy. But we'll get more into that towards the end of this video. 2022 was quite possibly, simultaneously, the longest and shortest year of my life. A lot of things happened. And today we're gonna take a look back. Another big moment. We passed 10,000 subscribers. I wanna thank each and every one of you for that. And at the end of the video, we're gonna give some stuff away as I promised. But anyways, here are a few of my favorite moments of 2022. And we start the year off to grab number 475. Yes, Ted's 109 Nada. Going after another car. Ted, happy as a lark. Here's his new Rover. Miles home, we gotta figure out how to secure this guy so we don't lose her on the trip. We got 8 hours home, gotta make sure she stays. You know, drove it back 8 hours on the road. Quite a trip, like 500 and some odd miles. Wasn't bolted down, made the trip. Kind of surprising. So by the numbers, we determined this was a 1970 250 cubic inch inline six, 155 horsepower, 186,000 squirrel power, and I think they all lived in the inside of this thing. Have a little visit from the Ether Bunny. Again? Again. Go. This thing is comical. So we got our oil pressure gauge right there, but no matter where it is, it leaves walnuts. That squirrel is probably pissed that we moved his stash back to Iowa. What in the crackhead do we have going on here? I'd like to know what that is. We have number 475. Under its own power, moving, stopping, going. That was a fun trip to Michigan to grab number 475, and she is tucked away safely for the time being. Next up, we had a major life change happen. We closed our retail location, and as always, never a dull moment, even in quitting. I'm quitting. Well, kinda, but the building behind me is for sale. That's right, the shop is going away. And we're just gonna build Land Rovers. Just kind of over it. Now don't get me wrong, it is kind of a sad day for me. Started with this business at the age of 18, so my entire adult life is wrapped up into this. I think we're having an auction. So we're kind of working in candlelight right now. As you know, we are selling the building, and we have a showing in about an hour. And power. Why wouldn't it fucking power go out? But yeah, the power just went out, so I guess we wouldn't have it any other way. Up in the office, at least you can see in here because we have daylight. So it's almost just like I'm in the frickin' Twilight Zone anymore. And it's of comic proportions. As you see there, you might be able to see right there. That sign's still going. So next door has power. Let's check on the Arby's over here. Oh, yep. Their sign's still going. So it is just us. Just us lost power. Why not? I mean, that's just freaking fantastic. Oh yeah, let's look at this building. Oh, yep. Freaking looks great. Today, we sold everything, even all our chairs. All right, so we're back at the house and the auction is about to start in 12 minutes. So we'll kind of watch it tick through on some of the stuff. It's just my entire life getting sold tonight, but no big deal. All right, so as we see, the first item has about 5 minutes left and just 20 seconds left. And then my entire 15-year collection of stuff, I mean, not the entire stuff, but most of it is gone. Just toss it away. So when we purchased it, was the last time it was this empty. Interesting feelings. It's been a crazy 2022, and all of this feels like it's been much longer ago than just a year. But in January, we also added not that yellow one, but the Eco Challenge Discovery to the fleet. Look what just showed up. We kind of only had a few minutes before the auction ended. We bought it. But there is our Eco Challenge XD Discovery. Super excited. This has been a month process. to get it back between the holidays, and you guys in Virginia had a freak snowstorm. No one wanted to pick this up. Almost had to fly out and drive this back. We got some action damage right there. Cheers to that. The new daily in the fleet. I think there may be a manual swap out of that guy in the Eco's future. But on top of the Eco, we also started on quite possibly the biggest project we currently have. Yes, that LS3 Defender. Been a rough year on that guy. We had some parts lost for 6 months. But we started that off, and that donor Defender was as they say, chooched. So this guy is just about ready to get set in the old Defender chassis. We got our engine mounts made up, and it is gonna look killer in there. 6.2 liters, 430 horsepower, a little bit bald on top. That this one was pretty rough shape, but it was one we wanted to save instead of just making it into a soup can. You might see why we went after getting a new chassis for this one. I don't know, might be that area right there. I mean, I suppose we probably could have patched some pieces in, but I figured it'd be a little less work to just get a new one. We have made a Defender 74. And for that guy, we also needed a D1 Discovery for some donor stuff. Obviously, you guys who've watched know it's the Risco Disco, but before we tear that guy down, we had to go out and have a little fun with it. And here is what consumed the last half of 2022. Yes, the Land Rover shop build. Quite the experience going into this guy with no construction background, but we learned a lot along the way. We're even sitting in it right now, and it hasn't fallen over. This might be a little better perspective. This has been a tremendous amount of work for the site supervisor so far. I mean, we are the epitome of safety here. As long as I don't look down. But look at that shot, ladies and gentlemen. We just have 2 panels left. Today, we're gonna stuff the shop. Now, if you would have told me that the Nada was the first one to leave a tire mark in the shop, I wouldn't have believed you. So we're gonna test the strength of the building out here real quick. Building didn't even fall down. We are now plumb full. Quite a crazy sight after 6 months of building this thing out to actually see vehicles in here. Really excited to start using the shop in 2023 for some Land Rover builds. Maybe that guy. And speaking of that one, we also added Nada number 59 to the fleet this year. Yes, 2 of the 811 Nada 109s are at the ranch. Both of them are kind of in interesting shape. Sitting here waiting for the transporter, the one that is coming from Maine with the new Rover, and he just ran out of fuel 11 miles away. We have another Nada 109. Couples nicely with this one right there. Guy's got a Mates Sports Car Clinic out of Salt Lake City, Utah tag on there. The underneath, we have the rear frame behind the spring hanger is pretty rotten there. Yeah, she's crushing pretty decent. Is it? Yeah, go out a little more. Try a little bit more. That's probably not gonna work. Frame's not really attached. was the section we originally tried to lift on. As you see, it kind of gave up the ghost a little bit. Not great. There's some of the frame rail. Let's step under here and, yep, right away there's a problem. We're kind of missing a vital component there. Transmission, rear bumper's an issue. This step is not something you would actually want to use, I don't think, because of that. You shouldn't see my hand there. That's definitely a thing. I mean, this side's better, not by much, but it is better. But I do like these. The limit straps are nice. This one is on the ragged edge of being no longer functional. This one is not limiting anything. She's so happy to have that cone. I think right there lies some of our stiction. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere on this route. We're gonna use the old air hammer. Piece of aluminum is the trick. We got that guy moving. Oh, one more tap. Tap it, tap it, tap it. And she's out. Unfortunately, I believe this is gonna need more than just a ring job. She's chooched, definitely. 2023 is gonna be a great year at the Lost Cause Ranch. We're gonna have some fun Land Rover builds. But on to our 10,000 subscriber giveaway. What I want you to do down below is comment your favorite moment in the Lost Cause Ranch universe that happened in 2022. It can be from this video or any of the 90 videos that we put up this year. And we'll pick one of those comments to get a brand new, unreleased Lost Cause Ranch t-shirt. And then we're gonna pick a handful of you to get one of our Land Rover Outline keychains. But anyways, I appreciate every one of you sticking around through this crazy year. It's been a blast. And you guys watching make this fun to do. As always, appreciate you watching, appreciate you subscribing, and we will catch you on the next one. We're gonna have a fun 2023.